In this video, I'm going to talk about the one skill you should enhance to take your game to the next level. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So the other day I was on a live and someone asked me, hey, what are the top 5 skill sets that can really boost and take your game to the next level? And I told that guy, I said, I don't know about the top 5, but nothing comes before respect. And the reason why I said that is because I've learned that if you have respect, if a woman respects you, everything else usually takes care of itself. And I also say that once I really look back on my past and even still to this day, and even being around some of the people that I've been around back in the day, and even still to this day, the thing that really took my game to the next level, and the people that I was around, the thing that really sticks out, man, is your personality. And if you can make a woman laugh, if you have a good sense of humor, that's really your best asset. And the reason why I say that, because, how you look, that will probably fade after a while, especially if you're a woman, And, you're not going to look the way you did when you was in the 20s. If you're in the 50s and 60s. Even some guys, they don't look the same way they used to look. Versus when they're in the 20s and now they might be 40s and 50s. Some people put on weight. Some people, they just don't look the same. Some people don't age well. It is what it is. But your personality, it's probably going to stay the same or get better. It's not going to get worse. Because we're creatures of habit. Once you start doing something, people usually keep doing it, good or bad, or it gets better. But that's how it usually goes, especially when it comes to your personality, your sense of humor. It usually stays the same or get better, but it's not going to get worse. That's usually what happens. But I realize, man, if you can make a woman laugh, or anybody laugh for that matter, people usually put their guards down. All these preconceived notions that she might have of you, they'll kind of like toss that out. At least for a couple minutes, couple hours, however long you're talking to this person. Yeah, most women that you approach, most people that you approach, they have a preconceived idea of who you might be based on politics, stereotypes, the isms, and all of that. But I found that if the person has a sense of humor, you can make them laugh. You can kind of get them to warm up to you, regardless of what they thought before you approached them. That's been my experience. Now, there's some people, they just screwed up. They just have a dry sense of humor, and you're just not going to be able to connect with them. But that's not most people. Most people have some sense of humor. Now, it might be a weird sense of humor to you, but, if you can connect with her on some type of level, that's usually a good thing. Now, I learned this when I was in direct sales. This was like 2002. I was in the direct sales with a company called YTB, which was like a travel agency type company. It's like 2002. I was involved. And I heard Dan Kennedy speak. Now, if you don't know who Dan Kennedy is, he's like a marketing consultant. He's like one of the world's top copywriters. You know, that in America anyway. Could be, I guess you could probably around the world at this point. He's been doing this for like 40 years. He's been speaking on stage and writing ads and creating campaigns for these big Fortune 500 companies. But I heard him on stage say something that kind of sticked out. He said, "Make them laugh and take their money." And I kind of sat there and thought about that. I said, "Make them laugh and take their money." He even came out with a book with that title, "Make Them Laugh and Take Their Money." So I kind of sat there and thought about that. I said, "Make them laugh and take their money." And he went on to explain what was behind the book title. He said, basically, if you make people laugh, they put their guards down, they warm up to you, they become attracted to you, they become emotionally attached to you if you stay in front of them long enough. So he said, the more they see you, or the more they hear you, or the more they hear about you, they feel like they know you. They feel like you're not a stranger anymore. That's where Dan was coming from with it. So all I did is just incorporated that idea into my social life. So it's kind of like, let's say if you see a girl at the job, a woman at the job all the time, or you see, or on your way walking to work, you see the same people, same woman every day, 5 days a week. Now, the more you engage with that woman, the more you say, "Hi, how you doing? Blah, 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 this and that." The more you do that, you slowly but surely pull her into your world. She emotionally will get attached to you, especially if you can make her laugh, especially if y'all have something in common. So I did the same thing that Dan was talking about on stage, like 18 years ago now. It's the same. It's the same concept, but I'm using it from a social aspect. Dan uses it from taking a prospect to making a sale. Basically Dan was turning prospects into money. Over here, I'm in my socially speaking with women, I'm turning women, and I'm pulling women from where they are to where I want them to be in my world. And see, I was doing a one-on-one the other night, the other day with this guy. And I was telling him, the more attractive a woman is to you, the less work you have to do. It's like, because if she's attracted to you, you're not going to have to, she wants it to work out. She's not going to give you a hard time. She wants to get to know you better. She's not trying to give you a hard time. She's interested in you. She wants you to take the lead. She's open, but you have to take the lead. So the more attraction there is, the much easier it is to connect with her, talk with her, and she automatically respects you if she's really attracted to you. They go hand in hand. This is why I always say respect is mandatory. It has to be. You can't have real attraction. A woman can't really be attracted to you without her not respecting you as a man, without her not respecting your leadership, your guidance. Can't happen. Can't have one or the other. But using humor and laughter, just that can really boost the attraction, take it to the next level, and you can take that connection and move it along to wherever you want it to go. You know, and it happens, easily, effortlessly. And anybody could do it. You could do this. I talk about this in my book, Love Can't Wait. In my book, Love Can't Wait, I basically flipped the game. Instead of trying to aggressively go after women, chasing the women, you want to become so attractive, women won't be able to resist. That's what my whole book, Love Can't Wait, was all about. You want to become so attractive, they won't be able to resist. They won't be able to forget about you. Even if she doesn't necessarily want to date you or hang with you, she won't be able to forget about you because you're going to be perceived as different. That's the whole thing, Like I always say, my life, my game, my show. So check out Love Can't Wait on Amazon.com. Go cop that. Tell me what you think below. Like, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.